Good morning everyone from RGS Cafe and Restaurant. We ordered a Turkish breakfast. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So let's dig in. Okay everyone, we've finished with breakfast. It cost us around 40 euros. We ate full Turkish breakfast, which was a much better portion than at Limon Kahvaltı Evi, but it was a bit more expensive. However, it was more than enough. We ordered some extra portion of bread, 3 teas, one item, and altogether that was around 1800 lira, which I think is acceptable given the fact that we're full. So now we're ready to go shopping. Okay, let's go. As you can see, we're in Arasta Bazaar. We've been souvenir shopping. Here, this store number 61, we bought some cool magnets and some t-shirts and some other stuff. And down there we bought some coasters and soaps in cool boxes. So when you're finished with the soap, you're left with a cool box that you can store whatever you want inside, jewelry or something. So I highly recommend. It's it's not much cheaper. It's maybe a bit cheaper than other places, but yeah, the nice stuff here, cool stuff. And as you can see, it's not crowded, even though it's not because of the rain, because we've been to Grand Bazaar and Spice Bazaar, and it's freaking crazy how many people there are. So come to Arasta Bazaar. Is just behind, actually next to Sultan Ahmed Square, so you can get here in no time, and there's no crowd. That's what's important, and you can find cool stuff. Although the spices, the helva, lokum, it's very expensive. We've been to Spice Bazaar. It's extremely expensive, but the moment you step out of Spice Bazaar, there are stores with prices that are 4 times lower minimum. So yeah, we'll go there now. And here in Arasta Bazaar, it's also very expensive regarding spices, helva, lokum, and such. So we're going back to Spice Bazaar, but we're not going to enter the Spice Bazaar because, as I said, it's very expensive. We're just gonna look for lokum and helva around it. So let's go. Yes, we're eating balık dürüm again. Later I'm gonna show you the souvenirs we bought and helva we bought, and I'll tell you where we bought it. Yeah, it was a bit pricey, but for now let's just enjoy balık dürüm. Here we are at Cafer Erol again, but this time in Galata Port. Yeah, now we're eating both the same thing as yesterday. Yeah. Okay, let's dig in. Hello everyone. So this is it. Our 10-day stay at Istanbul has not yet come to an end, but it soon will. We depart in what's the time now? Let's see. We depart in 9 hours, and yeah, what to say? It was really beautiful, exhausting, educational, informative, but it was beautiful, despite almost being run over by a car. All jokes aside, it was really beautiful. Istanbul is a spectacular city, and it's just wow. Nothing else to say. Of all the big cities, let's say that London impressed me the most, but after seeing Istanbul, sorry guys, I hope you don't mind. London is a great city. I really like it, but nothing compares to Istanbul. This is just wow. Nothing else to say from history, culture, I don't know, gastronomy. It's just amazing. People are very nice, friendly. We haven't had a single bad experience in Istanbul, so this whole time. So it's just it's an excellent city. It's an excellent city, and you know, usually when people visit cities, other cities, they all think one thing: could I live here? My answer is no. Istanbul is a bit too chaotic for me, but I guess I would eventually get used to the chaos. I really don't like the chaos, but I would probably have like 5 nervous breakdowns in 3 days if I had to live here. But after those 5 breakdowns, I think it would be fine. Yeah. So yeah, it's. I really hope I will come here again very soon because this city is freaking amazing. It really is. And I'm a bit sad that I'm leaving, but yeah, everyday life awaits me, my job, my family, so I have to go. I just wanted to show you we went souvenir shopping today. First, we went to RGS Cafe and Restaurant for a Turkish breakfast. It was awesome. And that's the place where we ate the menemen the first day. Also fantastic. Very simple dish, but great, excellent taste. And then we went to souvenir shopping. We first went to Grand Bazaar, to Spice Bazaar. The prices were insane. Around the Spice Bazaar, there is a street where you can find, I don't know which exit, because there are maybe 2 or more exits from the Spice Bazaar, but there is like a street when you exit the Spice Bazaar, where you can find a coffee place, or you can find buy authentic Turkish coffee called Kuru Kahveci Mehmet Efendi. And in that street, there are many vendors where you can buy lokum, halwa, spices, and the prices are very affordable. Now, what happened? We went after that to Arasta Bazaar. We decided to check prices there. The prices of souvenirs are quite alright, but the prices of things like halwa, like lokum, they're very expensive, to be honest. And the first day, we got into this shop, and there was this, I can say a boy. He was like maybe 15, 16 years old. And his English was actually very good, and he wanted to sell us, of course, the most expensive chess set in the store. But, one word led to another, and he said that come on the last day and I will take you to my cousin's shop, and he will give you the best price for lokum and halwa. So I figured I'll keep my word. Let's go there the last day. So I returned. He remembered us. He was like, "Oh, you came back. That's great. You're a good person, etc., etc." Maybe he genuinely thought that. Maybe it was just a way to manipulate me. I don't know. However, it worked. We ended up in his cousin's candy store, which is quite big and very nice, very clean. They offered us complimentary tea right away. I like side-eyed like the prices, and I was like, "What? That's expensive. I'm not buying anything. I'm just here for the friend." And then they started offering us free samples of halwa. And when I tasted the first one, I was like, wow, what is this? It was something with pistachio and something else. Then it said, yeah, this is just honey and something. And it was even better. And the thing was that, after tasting those samples, I wasn't thirsty. Usually when you eat something sweet or that has a lot of sugar, you feel thirst. I didn't feel thirst. And right after this second sample, I told my friend, I am buying this regardless of the price. And yeah, so we basically had lunch there with all the tasting, and yeah, I ended up buying like 1.5 kilo of halva. Uh, but his own words are that halva doesn't contain sugar, but it's made with honey, which would explain the absence of thirst. I tried many different kinds of halva there, halva, whatever. And back in Croatia we say halva, but here they say halva. Uh, and I tasted many different kinds of halva, and I wasn't thirsty. So I guess his story holds that it's made with honey, not sugar. That's why you think you bought just 4 bars of halva, and it weighs over 1.5 kilos, because it's made with honey. It's not made with sugar. Sugar is light. That's what he said. But I have to tell you, we paid. I bought some spices too for my friends who ordered spices, and yeah, it came very expensive in the end. To be honest, the bill. He gave us some discount, but it was still very pricey. But to be honest, I really do think that we bought not just the location, because it was very close to Sultan Ahmed, which was not very smart, but I really do believe that, aside from location, that we actually bought quality, because, as I said, it tastes freaking amazing, and I wasn't thirsty after that. Whenever I eat sweet, I feel thirst, but this time no. And I can say it was very tasteful, very how would I describe it? It was actually very good, excellent. And yeah, so I ended up spending more than I actually planned. So this is basically what I bought. You have some really cute coasters. Yeah, this is not all I bought. This is just an example of what you can find. These boxes actually contain little bars of soap, and when you finish with the soap, you can use them for, I don't know, jewelry or something. This is the coffee, Kuru Kahveji Mehmet Efendi. It smells amazing, and this is the place where we spent for halva, and yeah, really nice packaging. See, sealed tight, so it will survive the trip. When it all comes to an end of this, when it comes to an end of this trip, when we draw the line, how much did this trip set me back financially? I don't want to sound like a snob, but I'm not really sure. I would have to check, but not because I'm swimming in money. I'm not, but because I actually saved up for this trip, and I've been saving up for years, because, as I told you in the beginning, this was like my Disneyland, my holy grail, coming to Istanbul, and I was planning it for years, and I was saving up for years, and now that it's finally come, I decided to spare no expense. And of course, we didn't eat at 5-star restaurants, and we didn't eat sandwiches from the supermarket. Some mid-range restaurants, but we did, in some situations, splurge a bit, whatever. But it was worth it. I'm not sorry. A single lira spent. I'm not sorry. I spent it maybe in Hafiz Mustafa. Yeah, I'm sorry. I spent my money there, because it was too generic, too, I don't know, like, I don't know how to describe it. There's actually a franchise in Croatia, I don't know if I told you about it, called La Turca, owned by a Turkish guy and a Syrian guy, and their baklavas are awesome. And when I tasted Hafiz Mustafa, I was kind of disappointed. At Safa, where we ate twice, that was good. And did we eat twice or 3 times? I'm not sure now. Yeah, we ate a lot. Today we went back to eat balık durum again. So again, if you would ask me how much it cost, I would have to add up everything, but I'm not gonna do that. And not because I'm rich, I'm not. Not because I don't care, I do, but because it was my Istanbul fund, and it's not depleted. As I said, I've been saving up for years, and would I do it again? Absolutely. Absolutely, it was worth it. Every euro, every cent, every lira, every kurush. Yeah, I would do it again, definitely. And I'm not even sorry about this halva. Yeah, we actually did what we knew we shouldn't do. You know, they lure you in with samples, with tea, with hospitality, but it was actually a really nice atmosphere. They were really kind, but they're excellent salesmen. Yeah, I think they would be able to, as we say in Croatia, they would be able to sell ice to Eskimos. And they would probably convince them that it is the best ice they have ever had. So, yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm really not. Nothing about this trip. I'm not sorry about anything. I did splurge a bit, but I did not exaggerate. That's important. The restaurants, the cafes, wherever we went, I didn't show you that because I'm telling you go there, but because I went there, so I liked it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, maybe you even go there. It depends. So it's, as I said many times, you do you, I'll do me, and we'll be just fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the content. Maybe you just spent a minute, maybe you watched it all. As I said in the first video, when I post content, it will be unfiltered. When I say unfiltered, I mean regarding the videos and regarding the language and the content itself. It will be, I'll try my best that the content is of quality. There will be no clickbaits, and I really tried my best to show you what we did, where we ate, and to share with you all the information I acquired, and I hope that was enough. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments. If you wish to tell me I'm an idiot because of anything, feel free to do that. But if that's your therapy for the day, that's just fine. We all have our quirks, so that's fine with me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We have to get up at 4:20, 4:30 in the morning. The car will be waiting in front of the hotel at 5. We're going to the airport and flying back home. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll just make one short video tomorrow morning as we depart Istanbul. But yeah, that's it, and thank you for watching, and take care of yourself and others. Bye bye. Morning everyone. So this was the hotel we stayed at. I highly recommend it. Everything was great. So if you're not very demanding in terms of breakfast and all that, do choose this hotel because it's very close to everything. Our transport is here, so let's go. Yep, Istanbul airport, huge, but extremely well organized, I have to say. A lot of people, even though it's very early in the morning, so Yeah. We'll pass the check-in, the security check. Now we're just gonna hang out and wait for boarding.